Greetings and good evening, dear esteemed guests and subscribers. This is none other than your blockchain enthusiast, Light Liger here as always, and today I have the pleasure of presenting you with two different altcoin gems which are very low market cap as of right now, and I do believe that they have a lot of room for growth in terms of their price and market cap in the future. And obviously it goes without saying, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, get a second opinion from another content creator, a publication, a TA analyst, or a friend to get a better opinion, a more full opinion, what exactly going to be investing here today out of the projects which I'm going to be presenting, and I will not be viable for your losses or for your wins on these projects. But let's get started. So first of all, we have Truebit. Ticker name is True. There's another project called Truefy, which also has the True ticker. So make sure you're not going to be buying the wrong one, sorry. So you can also find it on Etherscan. That's the best way to do it, basically. And it has this green logo. The other one is blue. So buy the green one, not the blue one. And what is exactly Truebit? So it's a new layer 2 solution, and okay, yeah, there's quite plenty of them in the right now, but I think there's room for more, especially one who has actually worked for the Ethereum Foundation on a grand capacity. And this is an individual known as Christian Reitzvina. Hopefully I did right pronunciation there. And he was the person who actually created the Solidity language for Ethereum and worked on the C++ implementation of Ethereum. And he has done also some, code for the Ethereum virtual machine. So if I remember right, Vitalik came with the idea of smart contracts. Christian created Solidity, and Gavin Wood, who also is now the owner of Polkadot, created the Ethereum virtual machine, if I remember right. But also, I kind of remembered that Gavin was the one that created with Solidity, but maybe Christian and Gavin did it together. But whatever, this is a big guy, and he's basically, running this Truebit show as of right now since 2016. 2 weeks ago, they launched their token. Now they have also a website, and there's a white paper also, which is, by the way, very tech heavy. So you may not be able to understand a lot of the equations and things, what they're explaining here on their white paper. So it's a bit more tech-heavy, tech-savvy people here who understand. But they do explain a bit about what they are building and things like this. But this is not like what I would call like a marketing-heavy project. This is one of those tech projects which only few can understand, and then people FOMO in, believing those people know what they're doing, and etc. And that's kind of project that I see this, and I'm not saying that it's like tech is bad or anything, like not at all. But let's kind of go through a bit about what exactly it is about. So it is trying to do, well, standard programming languages at reduced gas cost. The Truebit OS, so that's the operating system, are verifying Gurley testnet right now, and Ethereum mainnet, and then there's a tokenomics model, which is also explained a bit about in their white paper. And if I remember right, I actually have to look into this. I do believe that there was some type of a deflating mechanism on this project. Yeah, so they are burning some of these tokens here, meaning that the supply will get smaller, and this obviously means the price goes usually up. And so that's also another good investment. I love deflation mechanics. Sometimes they can be a bit bad, but that's another video on its own. And then they have this interactive coin offering, so IICO. And that is, well, there's too much to be explained in this video. It's like a new type of distribution mechanism, and you can read about it more in their website. Obviously, links are down below in case you want to get more acquainted with these projects. And here's the white paper we talked about. Here's a bit of a in-context look into what is happening here. Interacting with IPFS and blockchain. Obviously, for most people, they don't understand what the hell is going on here. But there's on-chain and off-chain. That's obviously something you need to understand at least. And, you can find it on GitHub. So I believe some of the code at least is transparent. So that's a good thing. And here is the token model. We kind of already touched upon that. But let's kind of go into the use cases and the ecosystem. So on-chain cryptography, more, operations demand, so the more optimized gas transactions, obviously through this, checking proof of work. So it's able to look Ethereum's ETH hash, which is the algorithm there in the background. Litecoin uses obviously script, which is altered from what a Bitcoin is using, which is SHA-256. And basically, there's a lot of different things that it basically can do in terms of proof of work. Then there's live peer, which is not something I'm very bullish on. I think it's one of the most overhyped and overvalued projects in crypto right now. But hey, I made money with it, so I'm not really complaining. But I'm just saying that live peer, I'm just not seeing the potential as of right now. But it's basically a live streaming service that is decentralized, and then there's like transcoders which can send like things and you get money and etc. You can stake your live peer tokens. And high transaction output, meaning it's scaling, federated learning, insurance even, plasma, which is another, layer 2 solution or scaling solution. And in terms of their ecosystem, there's like Doc Ethereum, which is basically Doge can be, bridged into Ethereum and vice versa. So you can bridge Ethereum between a Doge, something which is really good, especially right now because Doge is going up. So Doc Ethereum, I think there was a Mastodon coin with that name, if I remember right, or something in the past. I could be wrong about that. But basically, it is, a bridge that is, decentralized and allows you to basically, move them into the Doge and vice versa. Then there's the art project, interactive ICO, which we kind of touched upon already. Token journal, which is a scalable store of reputation, so you can see like, okay, this account has this amount of reputation and etc. ETH price, which is a research and bounty project. Smart pool, stake network, Mary Merkle, Truebit. There's a lot of things here, okay guys, in terms of what are kind of like partnered here in with the project. And there's obviously like real research behind it, because as we kind of skim through the white paper, there's a lot of citations and sources there on the white paper. Those are kind of important. Like, real papers have citations and real journalists put in citations, so it goes into the coding and everything that you basically need to know about it. So it's a very tech sound project as Ethereum is concerned, at least I can say. But obviously, hey, I'm not a coder. I can't go too much into analyzing it and giving my professional opinion, but it does sound at least very solid project. And let's kind of look into its current price as of right now. So as I said, the Truebit protocol is currently at 70 cents, bought at $1.2. I am down, but I'm very optimistic on its long-term success because it's also deflating. The circulating supply is only 280 million as of right now. And there's another True token, which is this one, True Feet. That is not the one. And this is probably around market cap in the thousands or something. And it has a lot of, like, the all-time high was $1.3. So now is a good time to basically buy in, invest on this project. So as you can see, I basically bought at the top. And but I'm not selling because I have really a lot of belief, given to the fact that there's one of the real Ethereum honchos here behind it. So I think it can do a lot of partnerships. It's still not on any exchanges outside from Uniswap. So many reasons for room for growth for this project. But let's jump into our next one, which is called Argon. This is on Binance Smart Chain. And this is basically a freelancer platform. There has been a couple over the past, and I think there's the Lancer or something like that. Never really took off, and then obviously we covered the Electronium's AnyTask also in the past. But AnyTask, for instance, has nothing to do with the blockchain itself, and Argon is basically utilizing that blockchain itself. So basically you can approve tasks that have been completed on the platform, and you can basically earn Argon token from it. And find freelancers, obviously, and there's like a deadline system, 0 commissions also on the platform, so you won't be losing really any money. It's all kind of like decentralized model. I think the current version is like on like testnet or something like that, so it's not actually usable, or at least limited. And this is on already a couple of exchanges such as Gate. Only concern that I have here, it seems to be anonymous teams, so there are no LinkedIn profiles here for the project, but I I do remember seeing somewhere an actual audit for the project, so at least it is audited on somewhere. And they have also some of the charity thing going on, and let's actually look into the white paper a bit. It goes a bit into what's going on. It's a bit shorter white paper, but it kind of breaks down what exactly it's trying to do and what is it about. Freelancer. I mean, it's not a very like a nuclear science type of an idea. You're creating a freelancer platform, and you're gonna be using, you know, your wallets to basically log in and all these types of things. And here's also a breakdown of the tokenomics here. How much was for private sale, public sale, the locked amount. I don't know if that is actually for the rewards that are gonna be paid out through the system. Hopefully for so. And overall, I've invested in both of these projects, guys, and I do believe that there's some level of potential for them. Argon is literally like ranked 1,000 right now, and circulating supply is 100 million. I mean, max supply is 100 million and 68 is circulating, so there's a lot of billion supply projects with a $1 mark on them. So market cap is only 12 million as of right now. So if this becomes the freelancer project and the platform, it could have a lot of potential upswing. Currently, it is available for tradable on MCX and also on Gate. That's where I basically bought it as of right now. But those are basically two projects that I decided to feature here today for you guys. You know, instead of like bringing you 5 projects, I thought I would be just like doing 2 instead and kind of going more into them, explaining a bit about what they're about, because it just takes a lot of time to actually find new picks which I haven't featured before or already haven't popped out. But these are low market cap. I think you're not buying at the top here on either of these projects, so I think it's a very safe you know, buying zone. I mean, Argon went to 43 cents a month ago, and I think it definitely can go back to there at least, so that would be 60% at least on your investment. But thanks for watching. We'll be seeing you guys next time on the next video, whenever it may be, actually very soon. See you then. Until then.